Verses 12 and 13. Arjuna uvacha param brahma param dhamma pavitram paramam bhavan purusham shashvatam divyam adidevam ajam vibhun ahustvam risaya sarve devarsir naradastata asito devalovyasaha svayam chaiva bhavishime. Arjuna said, "You are the Supreme Brahman, the Supreme Refuge, and the most pure. You are the eternal Supreme Person, the most effulgent, the original divinity, unborn, and all-pervading. All the sages such as Narada, Asita, Devala, and Vyasa have stated this, just as you have declared this unto me." Verse 14. Sarvam etadritam manye yanmam vedasi Keshava nahi te bhagavan vyaktim vidurdeva nadanavaha. O Keshava, everything you have told me I accept as truth. O Master of all splendor, neither demigods nor Danavas can fully understand your personality. Verse 15. Svayam evatmanatmanam vetatvam purushottama bhutabhavana bhutesha deva deva jagatpate. O Supreme Person, O Creator of all creatures, O Controller of all living beings, O Master of the demigods, O Master of the universe, you alone truly know yourself. Verse 16. Bhaktum arhasya sheshena divyahyatma vibhutayaha yabirvuti birlokan imanstvam vyapyatishtasi. Please describe to me completely your divine powers by which you pervade all the worlds. Verse 17. Katam vidyam aham yogim stvam sada parichintayan keshu keshu chabhaveshu chincha Sri Bhagavan Maya. How can I constantly be absorbed in thoughts of you, O Master of all mystic powers? How can I know you, and how should I meditate upon you? Verse 18. Vistarin atmano yogam vibhutim cha janardana bhuyakataya triptirhi srinvato nasti me mritam. O Janardhan, kindly explain to me again in detail your mystic powers and opulence. Hearing such nectar about you, I am never satiated. Anuvritti commentary by Srila Guru Maharaj. Arjuna accepts all that Sri Krishna has said and says that only Krishna actually knows himself. The absolute truth is infinite, and the living beings like Arjuna are finite, and thus are inherently unable to fully comprehend the splendor of Krishna. Yet for Arjuna to hear of such splendors is spiritual food for meditation. Arjuna addresses Krishna as Yogi, the master of mystic powers, and asks how he should meditate upon him. In the remaining verses of this chapter, Krishna outlines how one should think of him. But in the last verse, he concludes by saying that there is no necessity of thinking of him in an indirect or abstract way, because with just a mere portion of his self, he supports the entire universe. Thus, Krishna indicates to Arjuna that to meditate on his personal form is the ultimate meditation. Verse 19. Shri Bhagavan uvacha hantate katayishyami divyatma vibhutayaha pradanyata kuru shrestha nasyanto vistarashame. Bhagavan Sri Krishna said, "Listen, O best of the Kuru dynasty, there is no end to the extent of my powers, but I shall explain to you those divine opulences of mine that are most prominent." Verse 20. Aham atma gudakesha sarvaputa shayastitaha aham adishcha madhyamcha bhutanamanta evacha. O conqueror of sleep, I am the superconsciousness that resides in all living beings. I am the beginning, the middle, and the end of all creatures. Verse 21. Adityanamaham Vishnor Jyotisham Ravir Sumam Marisir Marutam Asmi Nakshatranam aham shashi. Of the Adityas I am Vishnu. Of lights I am the blazing sun. Of the Marutas I am Marichi. Of celestial bodies I am the moon. Verse 22. Vedanam samhavedosmi devanam asmi vasavaha indriyanam manaschasmi bhutanam asmi chetana. Of the Vedas I am the Samaveda. Of the demigods I am Indra. Of the senses I am the mind. Of living beings I am consciousness. Verse 23. Rudranam Shankaraschasmi Vetisho Yaksha Rakshasam Vasunam Pavakaschasmi Merushikarinamaham. Of the Rudras I am Shankar. Of the Yakshas and Rakshasas I am Kuvera. Of the Vasus I am Agni, and of mountains I am Meru. Verse 24. Purudasam chamukjamam vidiparta brihaspatim senanina maham skanda sarasamasmi sagaraha. O Partha, know me to be Brihaspati, the chief amongst priests. Of military generals I am Skanda, of bodies of water I am the ocean. Verse 25. Maharshinam Briguraham Giram Asmyekam Aksharam Yagnanam Japa Yashnosmi Stavaranam Himalayaha. Of great sages I am Brigu. Of sounds I am the monosyllabic mantra Om. Of sacrifices I am Japa. Of immovable things I am the Himalayas. Verse 26. Asvata sarva vrikshanam devarshinam chanaradaha gandharvanam chitrata siddhanam kapilo munihi. Amongst all trees I am the banyan. Of celestial sages I am Narada. Amongst Gandharvas I am Chitrarata. And amongst perfected beings I am Kapila Muni. Verse 27. Uchasravasam asvanam vidimam amritobhavam aravatam gajindranam naranam cha naradipam. Of horses I am known as Uchashrava, who was born from the ocean of nectar. I am Arvata, the king of elephants, and I am the monarch amongst men. Verse 28. Ayudanamaham vajram denunamasmi kamaduhuk prajanaschasmi kandarpaha sarpanamasmi vasukihi. Of weapons I am the thunderbolt. Of cows I am the common denu. Of progenitors I am Kama. And of snakes I am Vasuki. Of chastisers I am Yama. Verse 29. Anantaschasmi naganam varuno yada samaham pitrinam aryamachasmi yama samyam atamaham. Amongst the celestial naga snakes I am Ananta. Amongst the inhabitants of the water I am Varuna. Amongst the forefathers I am Aryama. Verse 30. Prahladashasmi daityanam kala kala yatamaham Mriganam cha mrigindroham vainateyas cha pakshinam. Amongst the Daityas I am Prahlad. Of constraints I am time. Of beasts I am the lion. Of birds I am Garuda. Verse 31. Pavana pavatamasmi ramashastra britamaham jasanam makaraschasmi shrotasamasmi janavi. Of purifiers I am the wind. Of the wielders of weapons I am Ramachandra. Amongst aquatics I am the Makara, and of rivers I am the Ganga. Verse 32. Sarganamadirantascha majam chaiva hamarjuna Ajatma vidya vidyanam vada pravada tamaham. O Arjuna, in creation I am the beginning, the middle, and the end. Of wisdom I am knowledge of the self, and I am the doctrine of philosophers. Verse 33. Akshara namakarosmi dvanvasam asti kasyacha ahame vakshaya kalo Tataham Vishvato Mukaha. Of letters, I am the letter A. Amongst compound words, I am the dual. I alone am the eternal flow of the time factor, and I am the Creator who gazes in all directions. Verse 34. Mrityu sarva haraschaham ubhavascha bhavishyatam kirtishirvakcha narinam smirtirmeda dritikshama. I am death, the destroyer of all things. I am the manifestation of all things yet to be. Of women, I am Kirti, Shri, Bhak, Smriti, Medha, Driti, and Kshama. Verse 35. Brihatsama tatatsamnam Gayatri chandasamaham Masanam margashirsoham Ritunam kusumakaraha. Of the songs of the Samaveda, I am the Brihatsama. Of Vedic rhythms, I am the Gayatri. Of months, I am the Margashirsha. And amongst seasons, I am the flower-bearing spring. Verse 36. Jutam chalayatam asmi tehas tehas vinamaham Jayosmi vyabasayosmi sattvam sattva vatamaham. I am the gambling of cheaters, and of the splendid I am splendor. I am victory and determination. I am the might of the mighty. Verse 37. Vrishninam vasudevosmi pandavanam dhananjayaha muninam apyaham vyasaha kavinam ushana kavihi. I am Vasudeva amongst the Vrishni dynasty. I am Arjuna amongst the Pandavas. Of philosophers I am Vyas, and amongst scholars I am Ushana. Verse 38. Dandodamayatam asmi nitirasmi jigishatam maunam chaivasmi guhyanam ganam ganavatamaham. I am the punishment enforced by those who chastise. I am the conduct of those that desire victory. I am the silence of secrets, and I am the knowledge of the wise. Verse 39. Yachapi sarva bhutanam bijam tadaham arjuna na tadasti vinayatsyan maya bhutam characharam. I am the seed of all living beings, O Arjuna. There is nothing moving or non-moving that can exist without me. Verse 40. Nantosti mama divyanam viputinam parantapa Esha tu deshata prokto vibhutir vistaro maya. O conqueror of the enemy, my divine glories are unlimited. Only a fraction of their extent has been explained by me. Verse 41. Yad vibhuti matsatvam srimadurjitam evava tat tadeva vagachatvam mama tejam rishambhavam. Whatever exists that is wonderful, beautiful, or glorious, know that it has manifest from but a particle of my power. Verse 42. Atavabahunaitena kimsnatena tavarjuna vistabhyahamidam krishnam ekam shena stito jagat. But what is the necessity of knowing all this, O Arjuna? I support the entire universe simply by a portion of myself. Anuvritti commentary by Srila Guru Maharaj. In the above verses, Sri Krishna has stated that all these great and wonderful things of the world represent him. Krishna states this so that we will understand that whatever is famous, beautiful, and glorious in this world is manifest from him alone. The splendor of Krishna is unlimited, but ultimately Krishna says that there is no necessity for Arjuna to perform indirect meditation when the absolute truth is standing in front of him. Therefore, Krishna suggests to Arjuna that he simply meditate on that form. There is no form of Krishna superior to that which was standing in front of Arjuna at Kurukshetra, save and except the form of Krishna when he appeared as a youth in the forest of Vrindavan on the banks of the river Jamuna, casting sidelong glances, his flute in hand, and his transcendental body bending in three places. Smiram bange traya parichitam sachi vistrirna dristim Vamsiniastadara Kishalayam Ujvalam Chandrakena Govindakyam Hari Tanum Iti Kesha Tirtopakante Na Prekshista Stavayada Saki Bandhu Sange Sirangaha. O friend, if you are attached to your companions in this world, then do not gaze on the enchanting smile of Govinda as he stands on the banks of the Jamuna at Keshigat, casting sidelong glances. He places his flute on his lips, which are compared to newly blossomed buds. His divine body, bending in three places, appears most effulgent in the light of the moon. That was the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Krishna appeared in Vrindavan, India 5,237 years ago and performed his pastimes of love with his devotees and with those who had reached perfection through Bhakti Yoga. The pastimes of Krishna in Vrindavan are recorded in the 10th canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam and have inspired the students of Bhakti Yoga for the past 50 centuries. In the final chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna will inform Arjuna that whoever surrenders unto him will attain the supreme abode, Goloka Vrindavan. Om Tat Saditri Shri Mahabharate Shata Sahasriyam Samhitayam Vaishasikyam Bhishma Parvani Srimad Bhagavad Gita Supanishatsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastri Shri Krishna Arjuna Sambhade Vibhuti Yogo Nama Dashamo Dhyayaha. Om Tat Sat. Thus ends Chapter 10, entitled Vibhuti Yoga, from the conversation between Sri Krishna and Arjuna in the Upanishad known as Srimad Bhagavad Gita, the Yoga Shastra of divine knowledge, from the Bhishma Parva of Mahabharata, the literature revealed by Vyasa in 100,000 verses. Okay, so we end Chapter 10, and we will begin Chapter 11, Vishvarupa Darshana Yoga, the Yoga of the Universal Form, in the next segment. Srimad Bhagavad Gita Ki Jai, Srila Guru Maharaj Ki Jai, Shri Guru Parampara Ki Jai, Gaur Premanandi, Hari Hari Bol.